Why do I want to earn $1 million? Well, it's actually not about the money. And it's not even about the status or the financial freedom, although all of that sounds kind of nice, right? It's about something so much deeper than that for me. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you not only the real reason behind this big stretch your soul kind of goal, but I'm also going to walk you through 5 powerful steps that you can do so you can also create a goal that is so aligned, so inspiring that it pulls you to that next level of growth. So, if you've ever felt stuck or just uninspired, and maybe you have felt like you're playing smaller than you actually know that you can, keep watching. Earning $1 million isn't the actual goal for me. It's like a symbol. It represents something so much bigger, like the lives I've touched, the community I've built, and the impact that I've made. It's uncomfortable and it's a stretch goal for sure, but that's the whole point. You see, it forces me to grow and expose every part of me that wants to play small, wants to play safe, or get distracted. The problem is that most people, they don't give themselves permission to even set a goal that big. Or they create a goal based on something they think they want, instead of creating a goal that just lights them up and makes them feel alive and excited. When you do set a stretch goal that actually aligns with who you're becoming, your energy shifts. You move differently, you believe differently, and you lead differently. Because it's not about chasing the money or the title or that number on the scale. It's about becoming that kind of person that can make that level of impact. And here's the best part. Once you unlock that clarity, you stop waiting and you start building. And then your confidence becomes unshakable. But before we get into those 5 steps, let's talk about some of those stories that we tend to tell ourselves. You know, those illusions that keep us from going after those goals that actually matter to us. Here are some of the most common ones that I have heard over time and ones that I've told myself. Number 1, I'm not ready yet. Okay, so let me be real. You're never gonna feel 100% ready. But here's the thing, clarity doesn't come before action. Clarity comes from taking the action. Or how about one of my favorites? I don't have the time. Okay, let's be real again. You have the time. You're just spending it on things that are safer, more familiar, maybe distracting. But big dreams and big goals, they require bold boundaries. Or how about this one? Yeah, but what if I fail? Okay, here's the thing. You are going to fail, but that's how you learn. So if it helps you to think of failure in a different word, like growing or learning or taking action, then replace it with that. How about this next one? People like me don't do things like that. All right, so who actually told you that? Better yet, whose voice actually told you that? Because here's the thing, you are allowed to want big things. You are allowed to go after big goals, and you are allowed to win. And I also hear this one a lot. Okay, if I go for it and it doesn't work, then what? Oh, I know, I got this one. That's when you grow. That's when you adapt and you get right back up, and that's how you become unstoppable. These thoughts are totally normal. But just remember that these thoughts are not facts. These thoughts are actually fear that are kind of dressed up and maybe camouflaged a little bit to seem like logic. And they will keep you locked in that same loop unless you call them out and do something different. There was a time that I worked directly with inmates, and some of them had been down for 5 years, 10 years, even as much as 40 years. And those who had a chance to actually parole, sounds like it would be an exciting time, right? But what I would see instead is so many of them would do what we would call self-sabotage. They'd get caught with contraband or start fights, do whatever they needed to stay inside the walls that felt safe, felt familiar. Why, you ask? Well, freedom, even when it sounds so good, is terrifying when you don't know who you are without those walls, whether they be actual walls or our own internal walls. And we do this to ourselves over and over again. We have a goal, and instead of celebrating, we feel lost. Why? because we didn't stop to define the actual feeling of the outcome and we didn't build meaning into the journey. All right, so let's get real. Let's go over the 5 steps of how you can create your own version of your $1 million goal. One that pushes you, one that helps you grow and pull you forward. Starting at the top with number 1, to set a goal. Now, this goal should be something that kind of scares you, something that makes you think, can I really do this? By the way, yes, you can. And one that kind of scares the stuff and fluff out of you and makes your stomach just turn a little bit. Number 2, ask, who do I need to become? Your goals should require a little bit of a mindset upgrade. One that requires you to ask, who do I want to become in this process? And what do I need to learn to get to that goal? Number 3, clarify the ripple effect. So ask yourself, who is going to benefit from this goal? Because it's not just about you, it's about that ripple effect of who it's going to impact and how you're going to create connection. And number 4, define the feeling. All right, so this is the part where you get to ask yourself, what do I want to feel when I do reach this goal? Are you going to feel proud? Are you going to feel excited? Are you going to feel accomplished? Whatever the feeling it is that you want to generate, that is what you're going to chase. And number 5, plan the next level. Do not let that goal be your finish line. Decide what happens once you reach that goal, meaning what's the next step so that you can continue to evolve, you can continue to reach and grow. Because remember, goals are milestones, not destinations. So now I'll ask you, what's your $1 million goal? What's that big, beautiful, brilliant, slightly uncomfortable goal that would help to elevate you and create a ripple effect of change and good in a world that really needs it right now? And all you need to do is set, ask, clarify, define, and plan. Whatever your big stretch goal is, I would love to know. So drop it in the comments and let's normalize dreaming big and stretching our limits and doing it with intention. And one more thing, if this sparked something inside of you today, share it with a friend that you also feel like could hear this message today. And if you're ready to go to that next level and to dig a little deeper with a coach that can help you to build lasting habits that are truly aligned with you, just go to my website at wellnessrecreation360.com and click apply. Remember, you're not being selfish for wanting more. It's that you're being called to something even bigger. So keep striving for balance and growth and living your best 360 life. Until next time, take care.